This is the Daily Pulse from Speak My Word Ministries. I'm Travis Zimmerman. We had the last 3 days talking about Jeremiah, and specifically the first two of those three were talking about Jeremiah's complaint, Jeremiah's self-pity. Finally, Jeremiah was praising God. And we go to Habakkuk now, who is also one of God's prophets. He's a minor prophet, not because his message was minor, but because his book is fairly short. It's 3 chapters. But Habakkuk has the exact same thing going on. He's being asked by God to prophesy to Judah and tell them, turn away from your idols and turn back to me. At this point, God's firmly decided that he's going to punish the Israelites, and Judah is left there, the lower 2 kingdoms. So the lower 2 tribes. So what's going to happen is the Babylonians are coming in. The Babylonians are evil, but they're going to be used as God's instrument of judgment. So let's peek in here on what Habakkuk is saying in chapter 1, verses 2 to 4. Habakkuk's complaint. How long, O Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen, or cry out to you violence, but you do not save? Why do you make me look at injustice? Why do you tolerate wrong? Destruction and violence are before me. There is strife and conflict abounds. Therefore the law is paralyzed and justice never prevails. The wicked hem in the righteous, so that justice is perverted. That's Habakkuk chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. So God's answer eventually to this will be this is God's chosen way to mete out justice and to root out the corruption. The Israelites, they came in and displaced the Canaanites and became even more evil and did greater evil than their fathers did, than the Canaanites did. And your successive generations after Joshua brought them into the promised land. So here Habakkuk is complaining, and we have those same complaints as well. That's the taking it out, the drawing it out, the exegesis of it. How does that apply to our lives today? How do we see in terms now of what's going on? It's the same thing. We see things in our life that are unjust. We see why did the evil prevail? Why does evil prevail? Why do evildoers continue to prosper? And they may prosper in the short term, but what God tells us is they don't prosper in the long term. And with God, it's all long term, isn't it? He sees the microscopic and macroscopic, but eventually, in his perfect timing, the evildoers will be punished. And just as Habakkuk is answered, so our own questions are answered by trusting in Jesus Christ. In your name, Father, amen.